So the Lisbon report also covered a number of other problems. He thought that a programme for government should be published by every administration and that the public should have a say on it, because how else can we confirm what we want? He also discussed the fact that each department of government is actually a separate legal entity, which is what leads to this silo mentality we have, where basically every department is incentivised to look after itself first, rather than think about what's best for the government or public as a whole. It makes it almost impossible to create unified vision and achieve broader goals on anything. Mistrust and non-cooperation leaches right through the entire structure. And I've seen this firsthand myself. I've been in meetings and worked on contracts where one government department is trying to get something done and another government department is basically sat there with their arms folded saying, "Not my problem, mate." And that is woven into the fabric of government. It feeds into this problem we have with transparency. So the phrase commercially sensitive has become the stock excuse for not allowing the public to access information in which there's a clear and valid public interest. And the first thing you have to think when you hear that is, where did that idea come from? Is that the same everywhere else in the world? And of course, it isn't. The fact is that plenty of countries around the world publish almost everything and are arguably better off for it. Some countries even have it written into law that no government contract can become binding until it is published. It sort of makes it look like the whole commercially sensitive argument is just an excuse not to discuss things that are difficult or possibly corrupt or even just a little bit political, even if they're not. Now, of course, there are certain limited areas of information that are actually sensitive, like national security or personal data or commercial designs. But other than that, there's basically no reasonable excuse not to publish everything else. Indeed, there's a strong argument that some contractors don't bother with government tendering due to the fact that there's a significant potential for corruption, and so the public suffers that loss. At the very least, any contractor who declines government work on the basis that the details will be published is probably not the right contractor in the first place. Contractors should be proud to show that they're doing the best for the public. The current philosophy is clearly not in the public interest. Confidentiality also leads to a huge amount of pointless bureaucracy and wasted parliamentary time. We need to empower staff to make decisions, publish the process, the reasoning and the conclusions, accept mistakes, not repeated mistakes, and actually learn by keeping a published record. We need to stand by decisions and get on with it.